10 weeks ago, I was 65 kilograms. 10 weeks later, I'm now 75. I'm gonna sort of give you a week in the life of how I did that. Now, growing up, I was always quite small, skinny, underweight. I basically had the old package. So over the last few years, I've made it my goal to gain. But 2.5 months ago, I decided to put myself to the test. Now in this video, I'll show you a week of what it was like throughout this process. I feel like it's always seemed like doing things by yourself is kind of sad. It's like, no, I actually love going to the cinema on my own. It does sound really sad, doesn't it? Like I said before, I'm actually really close to hitting my weight goal. But after like 2.5 months, I've put on like 9 kg. And I set a goal to put on 10 kg in 3 months. And I've got about 2 weeks left to just put on 1 or 2 kg. Before I head to the gym, I'm making my meal prep. And I'm sure anyone can guess what it is. 3, 2, 1. Chicken and rice. Look at all that chicken, man. Oh, I think we should give this a taste test. It's just incredible, isn't it? Consistency of this stew. I'll give that like an 11. The softness of the meat. That's like a 12. What the hell? Now I'm gonna take myself to the gym. This is moment of truth. I'm hoping to clock in just above 73. Let's see if my hard work this week has paid off. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. 0.3 kg away from 75. I'll be honest, that's actually really exceeded my expectations. I'm well pleased with that. I'm just trying to hide it. I'm doing a chest day today. I'm gonna get started. So I had a fair few exercises to complete for my chest day. Started off with some warm-ups. I like to kick things off with some press-ups. I do 3 sets of 30 of those before moving into some pull-ups. I actually got over one of my biggest fears, and that's actually asking someone to film something for me. Sometimes I forget that not everyone knows how to use this weird like gadget of a camera. So I actually think he knew what he was holding. Thank you.
No worries. I had to point it down. Where's the actual camera?
Then I wanted to do some chest crunches where I actually started to feel sick because I had my protein shake way too close to the time before I actually went to the gym. I literally feel like I'm about to throw up, so I'll probably take this a little bit easier. I'm gonna do my dumbbell bench press, probably 2 or 3 more exercises, then call it. Then I proceeded with my dumbbell bench press. Because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple of days, I decided to do 16 kg instead of my regular 18. And then I decided to close things off with a seated bench press. A really good chest session. I think I pushed myself real strong there. I just need to listen to my body and see what I actually need to do. Because if I was sick, I still managed to push through it. So yeah, that was good. Now, before I could reach my targeted 75 kg, I had a bottomless brunch to attend. Come on, would it really be a video without drinking? I can't believe it. We do this every month.
Wow, another bottomless. It's Ryan's birthday.
I get fucking blackout.
Today is about redemption. Last time I disappeared, I'm sure you saw that.
Marco's gone missing. We spent like 2 hours looking for him. We have to move on at some point.
Here again. You're gonna go on sideways.
I've had 5 chips, so.
Nah. Can you have a special birthday shot?
What's the highest you guys have done so far?
16, and we done, was it 12?
Yeah, no, that's fine. We can do that, yeah. Target acquired. That's fine. Can we get the porn star tequila punch?
18, we've got a bit tonight.
Do that. Easily. All it is actually just down to the service.
Mate, he's made a mistake here. Man said, was he challenged us to 18? Does he know who we are? We start at the same time. Drink at the
Same time.
We've had 3 drinks in 15 minutes, so that's 1/8. So times by 8, we could have 24 drinks.
Half of it's on your fucking head.
Long Island iced tea's coming. Happy birthday to you, dear Ryan. He gets it done at 8, 7, 6, 5. He told you. It's fucking bad. Nah, what? Ryan went and threw up. So I started my working day off at a cafe. They gave me tea with the water first, so I had to put the tea bag on it. I know that would probably upset some people. So I got on with my work there. About 1,000 calories in that breakfast, so that's lovely. I saw a gym top that I saw the other week, so I thought today, let me get it. Then I went back home to finish off my work. Is it bad that I've already eaten out today, but I want to get a pizza? When you actually deep it, I've probably spent 50 quid today. Like, on what as well? Oh, your pizza's arrived, man. I'm looking at 1,700 calories of pure goodness. I'm gonna eat probably half of it now and then half after the gym, and then have my chicken and rice on top of it. Have my protein shake. This is why I always feel sick. Right, so I've asked ChatGPT, could you ask me 5 interesting questions that my 57 subscribers would be interested in? Each question deserves 1 pizza slice. What inspired you to start this channel and how do you want it to become in the future? Do you know what? Like, doing this video has made me think like, oh shit, it'd be really cool to like start doing gym stuff. Pizza slice number 1, man. Does everyone eat their pizza like this? What's one thing your subscribers would be surprised to learn about you? I'm almost convinced I'm like riddled with ADHD and autism. But yeah, I tend to like hyperfixate on things and I lose focus really easy. And actually a lot of the time it just feels like my head's just like a bunch of scribbles like in my brain. Who are your biggest inspirations on YouTube or in life? Definitely Marcus Rashford. I am so gutted he's leaving Man United. What's been the hardest part of starting your channel so far, and how did you push through it? Probably making that one video, and then I sort of panicked and was like, ah, shit, what am I gonna do now? What's the weirdest habit or quirk that people don't know about you but totally would roast you for? For one, probably asking ChatGPT to ask me questions, because I don't have any people to ask me them. Definitely the fact that I listen to soundtracks. I've actually called it Get a Job. Man, I've got some Social Network in here. I've got Spider-Man, Pirates of the Caribbean, Batman, How to Train Your Dragon. Man, the best song to listen to at the gym, Duel of the Fates from Star Wars. I feel like the dramatic music is like a montage of me training. And just like that, that's our 5-slice mukbang done. I'll see you at the gym. So I took myself to the gym and decided to weigh myself, and I was pretty much exactly the same weight as before. Regardless of this, even though I was a little bit disappointed, I carried on with my biceps, triceps and shoulders in what turned out to be a really good session. Man, I punished myself extra hard in that session, just purely because I didn't meet my weight goal. But this is where things start to go bad. Over the next few days, I became really obsessed with eating loads and weighing myself each time I went to the gym. When in reality, it's actually really unhealthy to weigh yourself every day, triggering anxiety and disordered eating behaviors. Now, because of this, I started eating way more than I should. I was catching myself between daily weight fluctuations. Really, you're meant to weigh yourself at the end of every single week. So instead of waiting for my body to adjust, I was weighing myself every single day, which meant the scales were giving me inaccurate results. And as you could imagine, I started taking this to heart. I would then have sad gym sessions, all over 1/4 kilogram. So then I decided to wait until the end of the week to see if I'd met my goal. But before I did that, I went to the gym with a friend who could only be called Captain America. I have a gym buddy today, man. I have a gym buddy today. This is someone I forced from work to come and work out with me.
In fact, no, I'm the one person who didn't force. Everyone else is at the pub right now.
We're gonna be doing shams. Big arm and shoulder workout. Yeah, you know, I thought it'd be good to do like maybe a strength test, but I would just lose.
I'm 30 kilos heavier.
I think I've got to get out of the habit of weighing myself every time I come to the gym, because it just makes me feel like shit.
You weigh yourself once a week.
Yeah. So we started our shoulders and arms, or shams, if you'd like to call it. I actually learned a lot from Max. It's actually nice going to the gym with someone else.
All the way down.
I think I've been doing them wrong this whole time, man. Because what the fuck? I was doing like 3 sets of 10 of that before. We did incline bicep curling, which was quite challenging actually, because I don't usually do it on an incline. Before finishing off with some seated dips. Now this is my favourite exercise of all of them. We're done now, guys. If you ever wanted to know what it was like training with Steve Rogers, this is living proof. So after this, the end of the week came. I was feeling the pressure. Had I got the job done? So I stepped on the scales to see the results, and just like that, we did it. 10 kg in 10 weeks. Look at my face. I couldn't even believe it. So at the end of the day, the lesson is to just not look at numbers as much and just sort of focus on yourself, and you'll get there. Yeah.